In an alternate version of Earth, New York is transformed into New Rome, a city dominated by elite families who publicly uphold moral values while secretly indulging in vices, leaving the majority in poverty. Architect Caesar, on the brink of suicide, discovers he can pause time, allowing him to step back from the edge. As he navigates his life, he faces challenges from Mayor Cicero, who is troubled by financial issues, and his daughter Julia's scandalous photo shoot. Julia's path crosses with Caesar's when she encounters him at a demolition site, where he uses his time-stopping ability to admire an explosion, an event that she perceives despite his powers. Caesar's invention of megalon, a groundbreaking building material, elevates his status, much to Cicero's chagrin as he sees Caesar as a rival. Tensions rise during a public event where Caesar proposes a vision for a sustainable city, clashing with Cicero's more pragmatic approach. The argument escalates when Cicero brings up the mysterious death of Caesar's wife, whom he had once prosecuted, leading to a public fallout. Meanwhile, Julia, intrigued by Caesar's vision, seeks to assist him, despite her father's disapproval. As Julia investigates the circumstances surrounding Caesar's wife's death, she becomes increasingly drawn to him, even as Caesar grapples with his unresolved grief. Their relationship deepens when Julia witnesses Caesar's imaginative visit to his wife's body, which he believes to be a figment of his mind. Amidst the backdrop of a lavish wedding for Hamilton and Wow, Caesar's popularity continues to rise, but so does public dissent against him. During a chaotic celebration, a scandal involving Caesar and pop star Vesta erupts, leading to his arrest after a violent confrontation. In custody, Caesar attempts to pause time again, but finds he cannot, leaving him vulnerable and desperate. Meanwhile, Julia, determined to uncover the truth, delves into city archives with a friend, uncovering evidence that suggests Vesta's claims may be fabricated, hinting at deeper conspiracies at play. As the narrative unfolds, the stakes rise, intertwining personal ambitions, societal struggles, and the quest for truth in a world where power dynamics are constantly shifting. The sincerity behind his vision. As Caesar's popularity surges, he becomes a beacon of hope for the downtrodden, promising a future where everyone can thrive. However, the aftermath of the satellite crash and the chaos it unleashed continues to loom over New Rome, with Claudio and his followers growing increasingly aggressive in their protests against Caesar's plans. Caesar's relationship with Julia deepens as they navigate the complexities of impending parenthood and the societal upheaval surrounding them. Julia's father, Cicero, struggles with his conflicting feelings towards Caesar, torn between his protective instincts for his daughter and the potential benefits of supporting Caesar's ambitious project. As tensions rise, Cicero's public persona begins to crack, revealing the desperation behind his attempts to maintain control over the city. Claudio, emboldened by his newfound power within the bank and his alliance with Wow, orchestrates a series of protests that escalate into violent riots. The unrest captures the attention of the media, further polarizing public opinion. As the city descends into chaos, Caesar's efforts to rebuild and unify New Rome face significant challenges. He works tirelessly to implement his vision, using his time-stopping ability to strategize and plan, but the pressure mounts as Claudio's influence grows. In a shocking turn of events, Hamilton's betrayal leads to his demise, leaving a power vacuum that Claudio is eager to exploit. With Hamilton out of the picture, Claudio positions himself as a leader of the rebellion, rallying the disillusioned citizens against Caesar. The streets of New Rome become battlegrounds, with Claudio's followers clashing with Caesar's supporters, each side vying for control of the city's future. Amidst the turmoil, Julia gives birth to their child, a moment of joy that momentarily distracts Caesar from the chaos surrounding them. However, the joy is short-lived, as Claudio's machinations continue to threaten their family and the stability of New Rome. As Caesar grapples with the weight of his responsibilities, he realizes that he must confront Claudio directly to protect his vision and his loved ones. The conflict reaches a boiling point when Claudio orchestrates a massive protest that spirals out of control, leading to widespread destruction. In the midst of the chaos, Caesar steps forward to address the crowd, using his charisma and vision to appeal to their better nature. He emphasizes the importance of unity and the potential for a brighter future, urging them to rise above the violence and work together for the common good. As the dust settles, Caesar's words resonate with many, leading to a shift in public sentiment. However, Claudio remains a formidable adversary, unwilling to relinquish his newfound power. The battle for the soul of New Rome intensifies, with Caesar and Claudio locked in a struggle that will determine the fate of the city and its inhabitants. With Julia by his side, Caesar prepares to face the challenges ahead, determined to create a utopia where everyone can thrive. Even as the shadows of betrayal and conflict loom large, the chaos that had engulfed New Rome begins to dissipate. The citizens, fueled by the truth about Claudio's manipulations, rally together, seeking justice for the wrongs they had suffered. In a swift act of retribution, they capture Claudio and his henchmen, delivering a harsh punishment that serves as a warning to others who might seek to exploit the vulnerable. As the city embraces a new beginning, the completion of the Megalopolis project symbolizes hope and renewal. Caesar, Julia, and their newborn daughter join Cicero and his wife in celebrating the new year during a grand parade, where the atmosphere is filled with excitement and anticipation. Amidst the festivities, Caesar is taken aback to spot his mother in the crowd, a figure from his past that he thought he had lost forever. Their reunion is bittersweet, filled with unspoken emotions and the weight of their shared history. When the countdown to the new year reaches 0, Caesar and Julia share a kiss that activates his time-stopping ability, allowing them a moment of peace amidst the chaos. However, they are startled to discover that their daughter remains unaffected by the pause, raising questions about the nature of his powers and the implications for their family. This unexpected twist forces Caesar to confront the limitations of his abilities and the potential consequences of using them. As the celebration continues around them, Caesar grapples with the realization that his powers may not be as absolute as he once believed. The joy of the moment is tinged with uncertainty, prompting him to consider how he can protect his family and ensure a future where they can thrive without the shadow of his abilities looming over them. The newfound unity among the citizens of New Rome offers a glimmer of hope, but Caesar understands that the journey ahead will require more than just his powers. It will demand resilience, trust, and a commitment to building a better world for his daughter and all of New Rome.